Hey, let's... Fuck. Hey, let's make fun of the Hey, let's make fun of the ashen bow with his ashen bowish. God damn. Hey, let's make fun of the ashen boy with his ashen... It's gotta be bow.
It's gotta be bow.
I think I like Oriental.
Oriental eyes.
No, just in general.
It's difficult to get a flow with this.
It's difficult to get a flow with this. I guess part of the problem is it's so, like, out of nowhere as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wrote this one-line rhyming house tour with ground floor, but it didn't quite come across in Ian's accent.
Ground floor!
Ground floor!
Yeah, perfect. Floor!
Yeah.
Ground floor! To call you surface level would be an insult to the ground floor!
Golly jeepers, you're as predictable as a housing tour.
Jesus Christ, you're as predictable as a house tour! That's the voice.
To call you surface level would be an insult to the ground floor.
You got it.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Cool. It's also really nice to have a house for this reason. We'd be as loud as we
Yeah,
want. The
I was
neighbors are so
thinking that.
far apart.
After we sat on the recording for a while and listened to it a bunch, it didn't quite have some of the bite that we wanted, so we cut out some of the lines and replaced them with things that had a bit more punch. Ian had to record some of those lines in an Airbnb.
Ian, what was the problem?
There's a bit of popping. Normally you'd use a pop filter, but when you're a guerrilla recording artists like us, you kind of just have to use your filthy sock after 3 days of traveling in and out of airports and hiking.
So let's see if this actually works.
The other benefit of using this is because it has so much stink, we're hoping that translates in the lyrics. So people are going to be like, ooh, recoiling as they hear it.
One of the last lines that you're recording, what is it?
Talk like you eating some paste. Hey, say to your audience face. Hey, how does Jason Statham taste? Say to your audience face. Hey, how Jacob Sartorius tastes. Hey.
Nice. How do you feel about that?
I like it. Puts a little some in your mouth. Some in the back of your throat you're not quite comfortable with.
So I finalised the mix and we had the full song. Ian will tell you that he didn't have much to do with making the song, but it's totally not true. He came up with tons of the ideas. And I think that's something that a lot of people undervalue when it comes to rap. Like, no matter how clever the wordplay is or how cool you sound, if the topics you're discussing aren't interesting or funny, then it's not going to have the same punch as a song that is. I've watched basically everything Ian's put out in the past few years, and it's been really interesting to see behind the scenes. One of the biggest misconceptions I had was that he'll say anything, but it couldn't be farther from the truth. He really does have strong principles, and it's not the whole kind of I don't give a fuck attitude that I think a lot of people assume. Kind of like the attitude that Eminem showed in the early days. But yeah, it was really cool seeing how much he cared about a lot of things. I won't compliment him any more than that.